St. Anselm is a neighborhood steakhouse here in Williamsburg. 6 months ago, we had a fire in our basement that had us closed for several months after. Although the fire was a terrible experience, there's definitely been some silver linings and blessings coming from it. So my role as a sous chef here is to make sure that all the sides are prepared, all of the sauces are taken care of. I also help with butchering, making sure they're ready to go at 5 o'clock when service starts. I enjoy the position because it keeps me versatile. It helps me in the process of becoming an all-around better cook. Good morning, welcome to St. Anselm. I'm the sous chef Juan. It's 8 a.m. We got a lot of work to do. Follow me in. So I'm the one that comes in and makes 44 quarts of mashed potatoes every day. We want to get all the jackets off fast, get the process done with. We probably go through about 20 of these boxes a week. We're pumping out a lot of potatoes. It's our top seller, so we got to make sure it's like made right every day. We always have our eyes on it. We're tasting it 2-3 times a day. Every ticket is going to have a mash and probably a hanger on it. After we make our mash, we cool it down, and then we get it in a frying pan with some bacon lard. We do about 2 to 3 pan flips so it can get a nice crust on the outside. When you get into these potatoes, there is a light crisp on the outside, nice fluffiness and butteriness on the inside. We got some herbs, some scallion in there, some rosemary. It's super flavorful. You won't need to add nothing to it. It's a lot of potatoes to peel, so it can take like 20-30 minutes sometimes. I have them in a bucket of water so they don't oxidize. I don't want the potatoes to change color while I'm peeling. So I'm adding some salt and some bay leaves so that it can sit in there while we boil off the potatoes. And now I'm gonna take these upstairs and get them cooking. It's like my little gym here. You want the potatoes to cook evenly, so you want to start them with cold water so that the water can come up and everything cook evenly together. This is gonna sound terrible. I just got these potatoes on. I got them on high in about like 10-15 minutes of them coming up. I'm gonna bring them back down to a simmer once they get to a boil. I'm an early riser, so I enjoy coming in and working during the daytime, and I feel like in the position I do have, I get to have my hands in more things, because if you come in and work the line, you're gonna be in a specific zone as to I get to come in and work on different skills throughout the day. It's almost 9 o'clock. Our first delivery is across the street, so we're gonna have to get ready to get that packed away soon too. All right, the delivery's here. I'm the only one here throughout the day, and we got deliveries starting at about 9 o'clock, so it is my job. I'm here with the executive chef, Adam.
So they mixed up half our order. We're waiting for the rest of it to come back.
There's a lot of restaurants in this area. We use a lot of the same vendors, and they'll take things to the other restaurants. Now our delivery drivers are out there looking to see where they left the order. I'm not too stressed out. Every once in a while it will happen, and it's a little bit of a scramble, but it's gonna be all right. So our slide is to get everything that's coming down the ramp quickly, and there's a lot of heavy things that gotta come down here, so that gives us a lot of assistance. So the first thing we wanna do is mark off all the boxes that came in today with the date. Now we're gonna get these all into the walk-in and get them in order. So these are our strip loins. We just got all of our beef in. These are our hangers. All these will probably go this weekend. We sell hangers, the most, at least 50 to 70 hangers a night. All right, they found the rest of our order.
Yeah, this phone right here.
They dropped the mustard by mistake. Yeah, it happens. I mean, I drop stuff sometimes too, so. They're gonna credit it for us, and we'll have more mustard by tomorrow. It's no big deal. All right, it's 9:15, the delivery's all put away. Now we're gonna get into some sticky toffee cake. The sticky toffee cake is almost similar to like a bread pudding. We use black crack and rum and some dates, and we make a really nice cake with a caramel topping. We're gonna take 2.5 cups of rum and get it into this pot. We're gonna try to cook out all the alcohol so that this cake isn't too boozy. We just really want the flavor from the rum, not the alcohol content. But I've been learning pastry at the job as I go, so I feel like it challenges me a little bit more when I come to work. While I am up here, I'll also skim my potatoes. All open flames we handle upstairs. We actually had a fire about 6 months ago that took out the whole basement. My knives were down there. All the equipment had to be replaced. Had to refurnish and redo everything downstairs. We played it safe, no fires downstairs. We were closed for about 6 months. We missed all the holidays. We have a lot better lighting downstairs in the basement, way more outlets. We were able to add seats to our bar counter and we redid our floors. We just made it a little bit nicer and comfortable for us to work in. It was almost like a little blessing in disguise. So the sticky toffee cake is our one dessert that we serve warm actually. And we make caramel icing to soak the cake in. After we bake off, we will pull our cakes out and get our caramel over so it could soak into the cake. And then we'll usually serve it a la mode. It's actually very warming. Like if you stand here, it's very comfortable. And this will cook off for a few minutes. It makes it real busy for our line cooks at night. We got 4 burners and they're working off of them throughout the whole night and they're always on and busy. That's why I try to do the majority of my prep early so I get out their way so they can get in and do what they gotta do when they get here. This is the base of the cake. We're gonna get this into the cake batter. Coming down hot. Rum is cooling. Split about 24 ounces of dates, took the pits out. I'm gonna allow the rum and dates to soak for about an hour now. Definitely have 2 timers going on in my head, which is also why I'm gonna start getting my meats together for my mashed potatoes, because those are gonna be coming down soon. I just grabbed my butter. I don't want the potatoes to be done and them waiting on me. I wanna be waiting on the potatoes. We also do add olive oil, so you don't wanna make them too oily. If there's too much fat during the frying process, it'll be really hard to build a crisp without burning them. If they're not enough, the potato will be way too starchy, almost like a knish. We're gonna add some rosemary for some flavor. I'm gonna throw some garlic in the robo coupe. We're gonna chop up the garlic pretty fine, not too chunky because it's not getting cooked or anything. It's just gonna rotate when the mash gets mixed in. During the rebuild, we wanted to make sure we had a sufficient amount of outlets around the kitchen. We only had 2 outlets set up. Now we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1 more back here. 1 in the ceiling right here, 1 in the wall right here, and another guy in the ceiling right here. Being able to open up the kitchen and do projects on that side that require electricity is huge, because now you're not waiting for somebody to finish doing something to start the next project. You could move on. So for this recipe, I'm gonna grab out about a cup. Save the rest of that for my mash, and then I'm gonna chop up some scallions, and that'll be the rest of our mashed meats. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I have a little bit of time before my potatoes finish. I'm gonna grab some pork belly from out the walk-in so I can get some bacon going in between time. So we have a very thick cut steakhouse style bacon that we render off slightly and then finish off on the grill. I feel like a lot of places sell breakfast bacon. We're selling dinner bacon. You'll see where the majority of the fat is and how it lines up and starts to get more meaty. You also see from the bottom, you kind of feel where the fat caps really start. So it's important to get this done early because we need this large for our potatoes, as well as one of our salads comes with a piece of bacon on top. I have a liner so that all the fat can fall to the bottom and then I can pour my lard out after. Bacon's in at 325. We're gonna render it off for about 15 minutes, get some of that fat out, and then flash it for probably another 10 minutes. In that downtime, we're gonna go finish off the mash hopefully. All right. We're filled to the top. Corner hot, coming down hot. I need some plastic wrap first, because if I put these to mix without plastic wrap, there'll be potatoes all over the place. And the last thing you want is hot potatoes going all over you. It's one of those lessons you only have to learn once. I want to get most of the lumps out. We're just adding some of my olive oil, a little bit more flavor. I'll start hitting the edges so that I can get the potatoes that are coming off to the side in the bowl and incorporated. I'm gonna add some pepper and then about a cup of salt. After this, we have to cool it down. All right. These bad boys are really hot, so I have on about like 3 to 4 gloves on one hand. As you see all the steam coming out, that's water. So we just want it to steam out so that when we fry it, it gets a better crisp. As you get more to the bottom, the hotter it gets, the more steam that's gonna be in there. We usually let them cook for about 2 hours, and then we will break them down into portions so that they are ready for the line and they could just flip them into the pan and cook them. I'm gonna get these into the walk-in and we're gonna keep rolling with the day. We're about to pull this bacon out so we can finish it off. Oh, it smells so good. Heritage Farm bacon rendered down. It's all bubbly, it's hot. We're gonna save off all that render. We usually get about anywhere from a pint to a quart a day, and we save all that so that we can finish off our mashed potatoes. If you do not like pork products, we also will finish off the mashed potatoes with our clarified garlic butter. I'll probably let it cool for about an hour, 2 hours, then I'll get it into a quart container and get it into the walk-in. We're all caught up on our projects right now. I'm gonna get into breaking down a salmon for tonight. We have a Norwegian caught salmon. I'm going to get off all the fins, getting the head off, breaking the collar off clean, and getting as many 12-ounce steak portions as I can. Not everybody eats steak, and steaks isn't ideally just beef. A steak is a big cut, you know, so this is a salmon steak. You're not having a steak when you come here. We are gonna grill this off, then finish it with the garlic butter and gray salt. I'm gonna get this into the walk-in now. All right, it's about 2 o'clock. Our line cooks have been coming in. We're about to go over our list. Every day, the line cooks will make a list at the end of the night based off what we sold. I'll come in, check the list, go check on our inventory, and see what we actually need to get done. We have our main master list, which is my prep list that me and whoever's working prep will come in and get started with. We have a grill list, a Garmo list, and an expo list that's upstairs as well. About 4 lists to get through every day before 5 o'clock. I'm here with Vinny. We're about to go over our list. He runs the grill. We're gonna get all this stuff out and ready.
So I'm just gonna get into hangers, start breaking those down, and then get into flat irons after that.
Hangers always gonna be on the list first. We sell the most of hangers, probably like at least like 50 to 70 hangers a night. So he's gonna be here cleaning up a lot of hangers for a few minutes and then get on to the next project.
All right, sounds good.
My personal favorite happens to be the New York strip. I feel like it has a good balance between the fat cap and being just nice and lean, and it comes with the poivre sauce, which is just a pepper cream sauce. Delicious, always a good go-to. When I get into a strip, I want to get a nice piece of this fat cap on the back. I love this piece of fat. I want to leave as much as possible. I just want to get rid of anything that I know is not going to cook off on the grill. Which I feel like I'm at a pretty happy point now already. They'll be hit with salt and pepper right before going onto the grill, and then finished with some Maldon, as well as the poivre sauce. And we're done breaking down the strip. We're gonna get into making some poivre to finish this off. Poivre just means a pepper, so it's gonna be a peppercorn sauce. We'll get that going. I have some shallot scraps from all the pickling and other things we do. We get these in the Robocoop, get them broken up nice and small. The poivre is just for the New York strip. I am happy where this is at, and I'm gonna get it upstairs. Get my butter in. I'm gonna get my shallots in there, start sweating them out. You know, it should bring a little bit of heat, but not really spice. Definitely should be creamy. I will start getting my Applejack ready. I'm gonna set aside about a cup. I'm gonna pull it off of the fire, get it in there, then let it get back on the fire, and then just, there we go. We use majority pink peppercorns, but we get some green ones in there for color. And we also have black pepper that is minced up in here as well. And that's for the peppery flavor. Our flame is out. Now I can add my peppercorns and give it a good mix so that these can get on the bottom and start getting nice and toasty. We will keep this hot on the burner during service, and we will pull out the steak, let it rest, temp it, and then put it on the plate and add the steak right on top of that. Once I could pull it off of a spoon and it leaves the line, I'm pretty happy with the thickness. So I could smell that my peppercorns are beginning to become fragrant, and some of them are starting to open up in there. So I'm gonna add my cream in and then reduce this down, and I'm all done with my poivre. All right, we're getting closer to service. Our line cooks are gonna get behind the line, start serving guests in a few minutes. During service, I'm getting stuff ready for the next day. That'll be when I get my chance to clear the table and start peeling more potatoes, peeling garlic, peeling shallots, getting all my cake mixes together. All the things that come into getting things just rolling. So I'm gonna need you guys to get out of here. Thanks for coming in with me. I'll see you guys.